My name is Eric Lamontagne, General Manager for Greenstone Gold Mine. This morning we'll give a brief update where we are and before, and just like to acknowledge the land where we operate is a 339 territory, traditional territory for AZA, our land First Nation, Guinea First Nation, Long Lake First Nation, and home of citizen of Métis Nation of Ontario. It's our five partner in this project, and for us, it's really important to recognize that at the beginning. Forward-looking statement, just is there. Today, we'll do a short history and talk a bit about the structure of Greenstone, and after that, we'll more talk about the project itself. From history, this old mining happened between 1930 and 1970 in Greenstone. Small underground operation started by Little Long Lac, Hardrock Mine, McLeod Mine, and Mosher Mine. Over 1.8 million ounces was removed from the ground. Here we saw some old picture at the bottom for the infrastructure for the McLeod Mine. After this, in 2007, 2008, Premier Gold agglomerated all of the surface land and drilled 100,000 meters of resource. They define a huge resource up to 2012, where we started the economic study. 2014, we put out the preliminary economic assessment to up to a feasibility study. A joint venture happened, is a 50-50 between Centera and Premier Gold in 15. We initiate and finalize the feasibility study by 16 with a 41-1. We done all of the de-risking after with the environment assessment agreement with our partner Aborigine, and up to 1920 an update feasibility study, where some problematic happens and a change of ownership occur in 21, where Orion acquired 50% of the project and the other 50 by Equinox Gold. And subsequently, Equinox buy out 10% more for Orion, for a final result of 60% for Equinox Gold and 40% for Orion. This all happened late 20th, beginning 21. According that the project was ready to go, and us, we received the mandate to prepare all things to do to be ready. We presented in the first quarter to the new ownership the project and the timeline. We started immediately the temporary work to make sure the full constructions will be ready to go. We done all of this construction since this last spring. We mobilize a temporary camp, we mobilize a lot of different infrastructure, access road, etc., to able to late this fall to groundbreaking the full-scale construction. If we talk about this project, first of all, health and safety for us, priority to over 300,000 hours already without a last time incident. Very proud to that. It's a priority health and safety for us, what I said, and for us, what is important, and it's important to all, it's to return home safe each day. We have this philosophy, it's a culture for us, a value, and it's very strong. For environment too, this project was a challenging. On this slide, we saw all of the footprint of the project with the pit in the middle, surrounding by the different waste dump. And north of the pit, it's an old tailing from the past. What I said at the beginning, it was mining, 1930 to 1970, 40 years of mining, create tailing. All time the tailing was generate arsenic go in the lake, impacted the lake. And it was challenging for us to develop the project with a lake called a policy 2, where we not authorized to do any more deterioration of the lake during our future operation. And we worked closely with the regulator, and what we done, it's essentially we will remove an important portion of the old tailing and will transfer that in the new tailing. This will remove a lot of arsenic to currently go in the current Kennegamesis Lake. It will transfer to the new tailing, where the facilities was a lot more secure. Will all along the tailing have a channel to recover the water. We have a permanent water treatment, and will return the water after cleaner. This a big commitment we done with this project at the beginning with the environment assessment. It was challenging, but in the same time, this project will help to with in our model improve the condition of the lake. What we're building here, it's a conventional operation. It's a pre-mini and secondary crusher, similar to the new project. Will have an HPGR, process plant, a power plant. Not enough power needed to build a power plant in Greenstone. Administration building, permanent effluent treatment plant, what I said, and tailing management facilities. It's will a 27,000 tons per day operation for the milling throughput. And for the mining, it's well over 200,000 tons per day with 37 trucks. Project highlight, it's a 1.5 billion investment Canadian, 5.5 million ounces of reserve with an annual projection of over 350,000 ounces. If we go to the next slide, for the size of the project, the pit, I started to present this kind of pit in 2014 in the PEA, and nobody believed me in Geraldton when we arrived over there with this kind of things. But now it's reality. We'll do that. This long pit, close to 2 kilometers long by close a kilometer, and a 600-meter deep. It will, what I said, agglomerate all of the old mining you saw at the bottom. It's all of the old shaft from the smaller underground mine. And essentially, this will return a 15 mine life. And after that, it's a high potential to increase the life of mine by to continue the operation by underground. We already have close to 4 million ounces of resources underground, and it's high potential to, after the open pit operation, to transfer to an underground operation. This more detail on the infrastructure, what the description I done just before. For the tailing, it's a downstream tail core filter zone tailing. It's a capacity of 145 million tons, including what I said, 6 million tons of historic tailing to will transfer over there. The foundation include a cement bentonite cut-off wall up to the valve clay. This will completely enclose the cell and put a minimum of seepage out where this minimum will recovery by seepage collection and will transfer to the permanent water treatment plant. Example, the size of that represent 8-kilometer construction of dams. Other particularity of us in Greenstone, this project happens in the middle of the highway. If you middle of the yellow line near the highway 11, it's the close the intersection of the middle of the pit. According that, we needed to do a realignment of the highway 11 for 4.4 kilometers. Additional to that, we need to move the MTO patrol station. We need to move the police station. We need to move the Arnie substation and some other infrastructure. At the beginning, one of the biggest challenge was to buy out all and secure all the land. This middle of the pit, it was a town site over there where citizens of Greenstone stayed, and we buy out over 60 houses, where eventually we all demolish to permit the pit expansion to happen. Overall, we do acquisition of over 65 houses in between 2014 and 2020. Just to mention at the top is the temporary camp. The temporary camp is close to the Barton Bay, and it's a capacity of, for the construction of 650 rooms. This camp was started in May, and the first phase finalized in September, and currently our capacity it's over 250, and we're ready to go next year up to the full capacity. Timeline for the project, essentially all in blue are done. Now we will start this full construction up to next year. Next fall, we'll start the pre-production. Essentially, the first year of pre-production will to project waste rock to help the construction for the tailing, for different road. And after this first year of pre-production, the mine will ramp up for this full capacity of what I said, 200,000 tons per day. In the last quarter of 23, it will for plant commissioning, and after that the process plan. We target the first gold production in the first half of 24. Some number here about the project itself. It will over 1,800 jobs during the construction. This generate this project 1.2 billion of taxes, different tax by job, by different supply, etc. Overall, we'll buy over 3 billion of different material. For sure, it will different upgrade of the infrastructure in Greenstone. And for sure, we have different partnership, what I said, with the 4 First Nations and the Métis Ontario. Our partner was what I said at the groundbreaking ceremony was amazing, where we was able to develop a relationship, and they supported us up to currently we more partner where we see the things together for the future. And this support, I need to talk too about the support of the municipality of Greenstone. This municipality helped us a lot since the first day. Just what I said about the needed to the challenging time to buy out a neighborhood, the Hardrock town site, and municipality was very helpful to help us to talk with each citizen, and each citizen was very supportive of the project, and this was done with very good, what I said, help by all of people in the municipality and citizens. Really recognize this important help by them during the first days of the project. And finally, a lot of other things need to come on this slide. I put all of the different business supplies, something we need to obtain in the next months. It's a lot of possibility for different business to come to us and work with us. And we have a website to be able to, we have to our office in Greenstone. And we would like to, for sure, give the maximum to the local and regional business, and in the same time, if services it's not, will more enlarge to a provincial and national business to supply our future operation. Thanks. I don't know if
Eric, thank you so much. It's Kevin. Thank you, Eric. Outstanding job. It's such a comprehensive overview of a really, really, really exciting project in northwestern Ontario. So, thank you so much for sharing that information with us this morning. And I think we had at one point here, Eric. Actually, we have 100 people in the room. I can tell you that congratulations, northwestern Ontario. Okay, because when we did this in northeastern Ontario back in June, we didn't hit 100 for any presentation. So this is awesome. We've averaged well in excess of 65 to 70 people per presentation this morning. So thank you so much. So Eric, the question is permitting complete for the highway relocation?
Yes, and contractor is mobilized, and first blast happened. The work is on the way.
Okay, that answers that question very succinctly. We've got time for a couple more. By the way, folks, as we're waiting for a couple of other questions, just a reminder, when this session is finished, go back to the homepage for the conference, and there will be links there that will invite you to the next presentation. I see John has joined us, and John has his hand up. John, do you have a question for Eric?
Yeah, thanks, Kevin. Eric, thanks for your presentation. It was a spectacular fall day when not the warmest, I guess, but for the groundbreaking, it was a great event. Just a question on the housing and potential airport engagement with respect to workforce come into 2023. Do you see a need for further housing opportunities for families, et cetera, in the Highway 11 corridor? And do you think the airport may come into play with respect to mobilizing folks that are working elsewhere that may not be bringing their families to that area? I'm sure you're gonna have a blended solution.
Yeah, for the housing, we already done an RFP to ask different businessmen to if they have interest to invest in Greenstone. Us, we in this RFP, we talk about the way to able to put our guarantee to the rent will be for the next decade, and ask some people to invest money to come to us, and we're able to organize some business. For sure, we need some housing in Greenstone. It's we will try to train a maximum of local people over there, but in the same time, it's well over 500 permanent job, plus all of the contractor around, to up to close 1,000 job for this population total of 5,000. It's it's impossible to find all local, and all of the different discipline too, with expertise, and it's where we need to import people, and we need housing, we need capacity to accommodate them. For the airport, we don't have for now anything more over there. We by road, we connected to the highway already 11. This is good. We're close to Thunder Bay for one side, and the all of the east of Ontario for the other side, for a lot of pool of good worker for mining. And for now, we have with the team, we build a team, and we have success. We hire currently. We like to use this conference time to, if any have interest, a lot of job is open for us now, and it will open the next month. And we have success. We receive a lot of resume and very good candidate.
Thanks, Eric. Thank you for that. And I wish you well going forward. You've got a great construction camp already in place, so that's doing a wonderful job with the build. Thank you.
John, thanks for your question. Folks, it's Kevin. I know that we're going to run out of time here momentarily, and I know we've got a bunch more questions that we're not going to have time to get to, but there's an important one here from Tim Sadler. Eric, when do you expect construction of the main processing plant to begin?
For the main processes plant to begin the construction, we already prepared the land to the foundation. The first pour of concrete will happen in March for the process plant. The first pour of concrete will happen probably next week for some auxiliary building, but the principal one, the process plant, will in March. We target to this winter to pour 3,000 cubic meter of concrete.
Terrific, Eric. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to hear Eric's amazing presentation. Boy, 1,000 jobs in a community of 5,000 people. You listen to those numbers, you listen to what we've heard so far this morning about what's happening in Northwestern Ontario, and boy, what a great time to be connected to the mining industry. What a great time to be a part of those communities. If you're a small business, you know, whether you're running a little, you know, small corner store or a restaurant, it really doesn't matter. Northwestern Ontario is absolutely one of the hottest mining jurisdictions, certainly in Canada, and if not around the world. So congratulations to all of you that are participating in that economy. And it seems like there's lots of opportunities. So Eric, thank you for being one of our keynote speakers this morning. We appreciate that.